So, hi guys, this is Trisha from Gardenista Meadows, and this is my front garden. I live in a zone 5B in New York, and right now it's about 60 degrees, feels like 50 though, and I'm actually in my coat, which is rare this time of year, but you never know. It's not about me, it's not about my plants, it's about God, and whatever nature brings us, what we have to take it. So I just love this front garden, and every year it gets bigger and bigger, and it's like huge this year. And eventually I have to trim some of these bushes, but I love when it's flush. I don't like spaces, like I can see spaces. I don't like spaces. I like to see the plants, though, the different plants in the space. And when I see that, I know, okay, yes, that is growing well. So this one here is an hydrangea bush, and it's coming. It's coming. It's a variegated leaf, and I don't see a lot of it has like white edges to it. It's gorgeous. It does not bloom, but I'm hoping that that will be a thing of the past. But it just makes here looks gorgeous with the foliage. I like, and I add some hostas to it to bring in that two-tone look. My bleeding hearts are going crazy. I have Nepeta here, which it's gonna go crazy soon. I have Wigilia um, here that I just moved these and they're doing well. Um, I have I think this is strawberry something hydrangea. It's going well. It looks good. I put it in maybe last year or a couple years ago. No, I think it was last year. And also, what I do is I try to put herbs in where I can get it, because I read somewhere or heard somewhere that wildlife likes herbs like birds, and it will bring birds to your garden. So I have some oregano, and this is like a huge bush of it right here, and I want to get some out. It's too much, but it's gorgeous when it blooms. It blooms purple color. Gorgeous. I have a rose bush here. Gorgeous. It blooms pink. Don't ask me the variety. I don't know the varieties. This is another Wigelia. It's a variegated Wigelia, and it is just looking nice. Is it's looking healthy, and I can't wait to see the blooms. And this here, I just love these bushes. Um, this is a nine bark, and it is just gorgeous, and I love how it just goes all over the place. Um, I think I cut it a couple of times, but I split it. When I first saw it in the back, I had planted it originally in the back, and I saw it was big, lush, and beautiful. I said, no, this needs to be in the front, right? So I removed it, and I divided it in two. And when I divided it in two, I put one on either side of this front porch. So if you look far to your far right, you can see the other one, and they're just so beautiful. They've grown into this beautiful bush, which is it's just ridiculous. I love it. Right? So here we are. So this lovely one here is a oak leaf hydrangea. And um I can't say enough about it. It just comes back every year. It's in now for a while, I think 5 years or more. And it gives us these beautiful blooms that are coming. They're forming already. And it just looks really great under this nine bark. It's gorgeous. I love them. So this big, beautiful bleeding heart bush, again, I could have divided this many a times, but this lovely bush, what it does is it drops lovely seeds all over, and I get to plant them different places and give them to my friends and family. And it's like a giving tree. It's like a giving tree. It gives a lot, and the fact that it's beating heart, it just touched me every time I see it. It's gorgeous. Um, in the hot sun, like the summertime, it doesn't do well. It goes down, but it's a spring bloom, and that's what it does. It hibernates. So if you ever plant it, just cut it back when you start seeing it um go south. Just cut it back and watch it grow the next year. But it gives me so many babies, and I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I have gardenia, not gardenia, geraniums here. They're lovely all over, and they just fill in the pathway, which is really nice. I don't remember the name of this one, but it's gorgeous. I put it here to shed some light um, on this section because it needs to be lit, right? And also to balance the light over here because this gorgeous elderberry tree is just, I don't know, it's just playing so nicely. And I wanted to balance the light. So when you get different colors of foliage in your garden, it brings life and light. And this is like well balanced with this one, and it's just gorgeous. And of course you have to highlight it with reds. So here you go again, the red nine bark over there, which is just gorgeous. I love it. It needs to be trimmed now, but I love it. It just highlights these little reds all over the garden, which is just gorgeous. The roses are coming. Again, I need to trim back some of that, but it's just gorgeous. Everything. I have another hydrangea bush over there that is coming, and everything's just gorgeous. Now, by July, right, this section is filled in, which I love. Um, Sometimes it looks like it needs more, and I add more, then I'm like, oh my god, I have to move it. So I love it when it's all filled in, but I also like to see each plant. And if something is covering over something, I try to um, either fix it by moving it or cut it back or do something. So my geranium, not geranium, my rhododendron over there is just gorgeous. It's peeking out its bloom and it's ready. It's just gorgeous. And see how it just lays nicely in between the hydrangea bush and the spruce tree. I like that. I can see them. And that's how I garden. And I like the neatness too, which is good, but I prefer it being full. Like look at this Rosa Sharon tree kind of coming up from the midst of that, but it's not really. That's just so lovely to me. I have another Regelia bush over there. It needs to be cut, but it's I like when they do their own thing, and then I just kind of tweak them here and there um, when it needs to. So I have my pots over here, which is a lot, but I'm gonna highlight this because this stays. That is carrying an elephant ear, and it's gonna do wonders to this spot. Wonders. When you're from an island, you try to add the island spice into everything, and tropical plants is how I get to just bring back some Jamaica rum in it. Jamaicans, they put rum in everything. It's medicine kind of. So that's what I like. I like to do canyons, elephant ears, and coleuses in my garden every year to bring that island spice in. And I have a couple of more hydrangea around this weeping cherry, which is gorgeous. It is just big and gorgeous. Look at that. It's just weeping over my head. Weep, cherry, weep, because you are weeping nicely. It was a small little umbrella tree that I bought. I actually had bought two of them. Um, the second one is another story for another day, but this one came here and I put the bench here, which this bench needs to be cleaned off. Girl has no time, but I am foraging some seedlings to give away. I like to not throw everything out. I save some to give back a little bit, spice up my friend's garden. But um, this tree was a umbrella. That's how it was shaped, and it was too close to my head, so I kept clipping it so that it goes away from my head when I sit under this tree. Well, little do you know, this tree became this, and I still snip here and there. So I basically shaped this out of the umbrella style. So I guess you can do whatever you want to your tree, and it doesn't matter how you get it, is how you want it. All right? Let me say that again because that sounds good. It doesn't matter how you get it, is how you want it. And then it will work for you. So my highlight color out here is blue. I love blue. And these two pots will stay. I have dahlia and elephant ear in them, and I can't wait for here to be spruced up. And then I'm gonna take all this out and look nice. um that hydrangea bush again. It's just so gorgeous there. And look at this burberry bush. I mean, it needs trimming, Mother Nature. I don't know if God is telling me something. Um, and it just, that needed shade, and that is, I don't know, but it looks like it's covering it, which is really good. Thank you, God, for that. Mother Nature is just wild. Um, but look at this burberry. I just love when the new leaves or branches are coming, because it gives it this very variegated look, which is just gorgeous. And again, this Burberry bush balances the different reds in the garden, so that it's cohesively designed or scaped. I don't know how to say it. And colors play a role, a vital role in the garden. I mean, you can have one color or you can have a variety of colors, but it does play really nicely. Um, as you can see, this color represents the earth, so I bring it up. I feel like the Red Sea coming up now. It's like Moses and God parted the Red Sea, and it came up and to ground level so they can cross. I feel like I brought earth up from the ground with this color. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And those variegate again. This picks up the two color up there, so it's like, you can't leave it out. This picked up the two color here, so it highlights, but it's still time for it to be plush. And that pot I haven't touched yet, but it's a lot of work. But anyway, it's just gorgeous. And I could do a panoramic view and add some more surrounding things in this view. But it's just gorgeous and I love it. And I just thank God for this beautiful scape, because He did something when He threw those seeds out. He's like, multiply in the name of Jesus. I feel like I'm gonna preach. But yes, guys, it's just lovely. Plant a seed today. Adopt a garden today. Help out in a garden today. You will never forget it. It will change your life. Literally change your life. If you need a life-changing moment, if you need a little pick-me-up, plant some seeds and watch them grow and watch them turn into something beautiful, because you will never go back. I'm telling you, there's no depression in gardening. All right? There's no tiredness in gardening. A real gardener, they're tired and they forgot to plant a seed. They're coming out to plant that seed. So do one today. Just be merry and thank God. Put God first, because He's able. And you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Peace. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I am looking for subscribers. Subscribe in Jesus' name.